Hi guys, and welcome back to Matt Camping France. I don't know if anyone's following me on my new Facebook page. I've had to do a new one since the regulations have changed on having a second account on Facebook. But what I'm going to do today, well tonight in fact, is as I've just finished work, I thought I would see if really it is necessary to spend at this hotel just beside me €103 to stay overnight, or whether I can spend a night in the car for free. Obviously I'll need something to eat, so I don't think it's going to be like what they do in Ibis, which is going to be steak, chips, full gourmet meal, starter, main course, pudding. So for food for tonight it's going to be, well, I'll have to go scavenging for, no, I'm just going to call down, just down the road is a McDonald's, so I'll be calling there, picking up a gourmet McDonald's. Now, all the keen people who are watching this video are probably asking questions like what's going off with the roof of his car. Now, I had a problem like most old cars, the material was sagging. So what I've done, I've taken the headliner out and I am in the process of repairing it. So this is where I am at the moment. I can see car parks are a little bit empty. Yeah, it's about rush hour here still at the moment, so it's around just after 6 p.m. so I'll have to wait around for a bit just to see when the traffic gets a bit less, and then we'll see what happens. Also just over the road, as you can see, there's a big supermarket which is open until I think 21 hours, that's like 9 o'clock p.m. So if I get bored, go over to the supermarket. It's not going to be that cold tonight. I think it's going to get down to about 11 degrees, so I should be fine. Forgot my heater, so I'm praying it's going to be fine. The only thing about doing these overnight things in it's a bit boring, sitting and not doing anything, waiting for traffic to calm down. So we'll just have to see how things go. The other things that normally go off with Matt Camping France videos is I forget things or I forget to charge things up. Not a problem now because I've got my Jackery with me, so be able to charge up my phone, my microphone that I've still not plugged in yet, so I hope you can hear. These iPhones do have really good microphones in them, so that shouldn't be a problem. What I have noticed while sitting here is there is a stop sign just outside, well, where I'm parked. There's a stop sign and there's a little sign which is if anyone can tell me what it is, it's a round circle in red with white in the middle with a bar going through it in red, and it's a little arrow pointing left, so I'm sure that means no turning left. That's the 6th car I've seen doing exactly that. So yeah, this is the sign I'm talking about, and people just keep going past it and turning left. So if anyone's thinking about doing this, giving it a go in car camping, in strange locations, I got the idea from Steve Wallace, who does camping with Steve, and I can understand what he's saying. When you come to these places, it's boring while you're waiting for people to go away and to leave you alone and to not look at you strangely because you're holding a camera in front of your face and talking by yourself. The only other thing you might need is a book. There is a book out there that's called War and Peace, so maybe that could be a good idea. The other thing you need to do while you're in the area is to look around at the place you want to stay at. Make sure you've got easy stuff. As I watched one of Steve's videos the other day, he said if you had to drop it like it's hot to find out where the nearest restrooms are. So as the supermarket just over the road from here, open till 2100 hours, so that's 9 p.m, and there's a McDonald's open till 11 p.m. It's not too far away. I can drive up there if anything happens. As you can see, I'm babbling on because I'm just waiting just for the traffic to get down, basically. Going to McDonald's, have a walk round, probably might go over to the supermarket as well, see what's happening there. And yes, still doing my same old thing, always looking around. Like I said in one of my other videos, can you see a tree? Well, at the moment it's can you see a car? Loads of them. Well, the car park's thinning out. Might have to move locations to find a better place to park, really. It's not very good if the car park's empty. I don't want to be the only car in the car park. That would be too suspicious. So just been to the supermarket. I was getting a few funny looks using my phone on camera mode, so I only made a very short video. But while I was there, I used the services, which was kind of good, and couldn't resist. They don't normally have this in France. Very rare you find it in supermarkets. So got myself a nice little prime to drink. Anyway, so now it's time to go and get something to eat. I am getting a little bit hungry, in fact. I'm picking up my fantastic meal, which is going to be better than the steak, chips, salads, desserts, the starters that was going to be at the Ibis Hotel, obviously. Who would prefer steak and chips over a McDonald's? So then, deed is done. McDonald's is acquired. Feeling quite American, they had a New York wrap. So, we'll be trying the New York wrap out. Yep, it's in that New York wrap, fries and a drink. So, Coke. It's these stupid paper lids that we have over here in France. Push the button in and you got... No, you just take the lid off. Well, take the lid off and then you've got a nice bit of Coke. Step 2 then. Anyway, put that down. And can't go to McDonald's without getting fries. So I'll eat my fries first. Yep, still warm, so not too bad. So I've just come down here to, well, it's literally a stone's throw away from the hotel. And I'm here eating fries. And I've just looked over to my left hand side. And Steve Wallace would be really impressed eating chips while next to another kind of restaurant, fast food as well. Would you like to see it? You're going to be impressed. We're in France, and it's even in English. So the restaurant's called Eat Salad. I don't think so. Now it's going to be this New York wrap with bacon. Obviously, it's like a burrito with, yeah, I suppose the restaurant that's next to me that says Eat Salad is going to be the same as McDonald's. Eat Salad. I'm guessing you can see that. Chicken, bacon, American, so it's got cheese on it. And salad. I wonder how this is going to taste. Very nice. While I'm busy eating, I'm still on the same stretch of road, and it's dark now. It's roughly, I say roughly, it's way after 7:30 p.m. and there's still a hell of a lot of traffic going past. I'll have to see what happens, whether I get a good night's sleep with all this road noise. Shouldn't bother me anyway. So, back at the hotel. where I was parked before is not where I'm parked now, for obvious reasons. As you can see, the sky, very nice. Because the place I was parked before, there's nobody. And I would stick out like a sore thumb if I went there. I might see if I can take a walk, because just there, which is very tempting, is one of these cav and bar things that are popping up all over France, where you can go in after work and have a nice little pint. So at the moment it's about 13 degrees centigrade outside, which is roughly, if I can do the mental calculation, that's 55-ish Fahrenheit. And it's going to go down to about 8 degrees centigrade, which is about 40 odd, 45, 46, maybe as low as 44. I'll have to flash the numbers up on the screen. So it shouldn't be that cold, right? As everything in Matcamp in France, I came straight here from work, forgot to plug my phone in while I was at work, so I just need to plug that in for a few minutes. So yeah, but everything's going hunky-dory at the moment. What surprises could be around the corner though. Keep watching till the end if I get the knock on the door to say move along. What's the best thing to do in this situation if anyone knocks on the door is to have a story ready. Car's broken down, waiting for a tow truck, so I thought I'd just sit in the back. But if I'm asleep, that might be a bit harder to swallow. So, sat in the back, just waiting for things to calm down a little bit more. But as you can see, there's still cars going past at a regular rate. So, just a waiting game now. As you can see, the car park's really filled up. There's even a coach beside me. This is the other side of the car park, where the hotel is. The lights is where the bar and restaurant is. But there's quite a few cars in the car park. So a quick show of what I've got going on here, guys. As I say, everything that you keep in your boot. So, 2 deck chair kind of lounger cushions. So I've got 2 thicknesses of that. A nice comfy pillow. And I will be rolling out. I've got a sleeping bag here as well. I'm trying to keep the light down because there's a load of people walking around and this place is really busy. So, sleeping bag, we're pulling that out in a minute. It's about roughly 10 o'clock PM, so it'll be time to go to bed and hunker down for the night, I'd imagine. This one's got less condensation on the window. And as I'm showing you this, I think you can realise now that Matcamp in France, everything, and normally something goes wrong or something I forget. So yes, I've forgotten my trash bags to put onto the windows. I remembered the gorilla tape. Yeah, poor gorillas. But I forgot my trash bags. So the windows, I'll have to say like this, they are very tinted outside. So nobody will really see it unless you come really close to the window. But they will hear me talking and will see if I have a light on inside. So. But I will be trying to go outside in a minute just to give you a little view of where I am. And how well you can see in the, well, how you can't see in the car is more like. Good morning. Wasn't a bad sleep. The only thing was about 4 o'clock bin men. But other than that, very good. It's about 6 o'clock now, 6 AM. So I'm going to get up and show you around, okay? Still am. Just waiting for the car to warm up. A lot of condensation in the car last night. But it did get down to about 8 degrees last night, so centigrade that is, about 44-ish Fahrenheit. So yeah, that was my car. So as you can see, you can't see inside anyway. So but things I would change, possibly a few things, but I'll tell you that when I get back inside because it's getting a bit cold. There are a few things I would have changed. Not big men are arriving, but not. So yeah, like I said before, the bin men rudely interrupted me. So then, guys, mission accomplished. If you've got a hotel just down the road which is €104 a night, yes, you can stay in the car park in your car for free. Yeah, you don't have the steak, chips and whatever, but I suppose you could have gone into the restaurant, and I could have gone into the restaurant and had some restaurant food, but no, I wanted to try different things. The McDonald's was very nice. Things I would have changed: it got a little bit cold, a lot of condensation on the car. Maybe my little heater would have been perfect. Not forgetting me trash bags, so I could have had some light in the car. It was a very busy night here, so it would have been very obvious if I turned a light on. So yeah, trash bags, maybe a little heater or a bit thicker sleeping bag. But other than that, it's now just after 6:30. People are starting to leave the hotel, so that is my cue to start leaving as well. Nothing really happened last night. The traffic was still buzzing past and it was kind of annoying. Nothing really bad happened. No police turned up, no security, so that was a good point as well. So if you've got this far in the video, then you might as well just subscribe. Watching somebody sleeping in a car because he just wants to make a point, don't forget to hit the like button. But yeah, make a comment. I always try to reply. So I'm going to close this one and I'll see you in the next. Don't forget to turn the notifications on so you know when the next one comes out, which should be soon. So I'll just show you a little bit in front of the car and then I'll be saying goodbye and see you in the next video.